evening, everyone, and thanks so much for being here at the Rabbitbox. My name is Drea Marilyn, and I'll be your host for tonight. A physical description for those on live stream. I'm a 5'7" Filipino-American woman in her 30s. I'm wearing all black, and the skirt I have is very shiny. My mom got it for me, and that's the most Filipino thing I have, because she gave it to me. Yeah, good job, Mom. Perpetually does a great job. The Bushwick Book Club Seattle acknowledges that our organization is headquartered and our events take place on the traditional and unceded land of the Coast Salish people, including the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish. We invite our audience to learn more about whose land they experience and suggest native-land.ca as a starting place. So tonight, you're going to hear original music inspired by Tess Uriza Holthe, When the Elephant Dance, by Chiku Nance, Fae Wiedenhoeft, Brittany Danielle, Chugh, Reggie, Garrett, and Christine Gunn, Carlyann Calbero, Victoria Toya Fragoso, and Jade Teather. We have an awesome lineup today. I'm so excited to hear all of their beautiful and sad or happy, or I'm not going to spoil anything. You'll hear it soon enough. Songs. What's going to happen tonight is the show is in 2 acts with an intermission. After intermission, there will be, does anyone know?
And look outside because they just hit a roller up.
Yes, there's a quiz. There's a quiz going on. So don't forget to fill out the forms and submit your answers. So you had a chance to be on stage. I see a couple previous quiz participants here. Yeah, I remember you. I remember you from last time. Yes. And let's see what else. There's live streaming as well. And if you're posting about tonight, use hashtag Bushwick Book Club and tag away. So before we get started, raise of hand of how many people have read the book. All right, not bad. Raise of hand of people who thought this was going to be about elephants. I might need you to be my co-host for this. You might know a bit more than me. For those who thought it was about elephants, my deepest apologies. My deepest apologies. I'm so sorry. How many of you here are history buffs? No, this is great. This is fantastic because that gives, I could just have you talk about this. And how many people can find Philippines on the map?
I know where the Philippines.
All right.
Kind of by Australia.
Yeah, it's not too far from Australia. So with it being Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month, I thought this would be a good book for us to do as our penultimate main stage show. And I would like to invite up Chiku Nance to the stage. Chiku Nance is a Chamorro queer and non-binary singer-songwriter, comedian, and fiber artist born and raised in the greater Seattle area. You can see their fiber artwork right now at the Wing Luke Museum, and you can catch them at Folklife on May 27th. Past books that they've done are Bread in the Bone, Violetta, Ink Aloud, specifically Justine Chan's Should You Lose All Reason. Big round of applause for Chiku Nance.
Hi. Hello. So I am Chamorro, which is indigenous to the island of Guam, which did suffer under Japanese occupation during World War II. I'm so happy for you. I wish I knew less about it personally, especially after this book, which was brutal read. And the song I wrote is a reflection of how I felt during reading this. Specifically, bummed out was my emotion. So here we go. I'll do what it takes to move on, to process, to endure, but nothing can stop the ocean's erosion of the shore. The images flash in patterns across my memory, scarred eternally. There's nothing that can end my suffering, my anxiety. Save me from this misery. I've spent so long in silence, quiet violence. I'm burning inside my skin. I'm melting. Please, please help me. I know what it's like to run from the feelings, to escape, but nothing can stop the fire destroying what was safe. The images flash in patterns across my memory, scarred eternally. There's nothing that can end my suffering, my anxiety. Save me from this misery. I've spent so long in silence, quiet violence. I'm burning inside my skin. I'm melting. Please, please help me. Cried until I couldn't feel my face go numb. Put every drop in a bottle, so drink up. I have made every attempt just to fake it. Smiling grit on my teeth, couldn't take it. Tired of lies, tired of sins, tired of cleaning the mess that I'm in. Tired of taking it on the chin. Tired of all the regret. It's misery. I've spent so long in silence, quiet violence. I'm burning inside my skin. I'm melting. Please, please help me. Please, please help me. Please, please help me.
Let's keep that round of applause going for Chiku Nance. If you want to catch them again, their next gig is Folklife May 27. Next, I'd like to invite onto stage Fae Wiedenhoeft. For the past 26 years, Fae Wiedenhoeft has been serving up original Celtic, folk, maritime, and Americana music to hungry listeners across the globe. She's played at bars, coffee houses, train stations, hardware stores, video arcades, house concerts, festivals, big auditoriums, and has toured in 8 countries. Ooh. What countries?
So, United States, Canada, England, Scotland, Ireland, Poland, France, Istanbul, Turkey, Nepal, India.
I'm not good with numbers, but I feel like that's more than 8, which is super impressive.
The Nepal one was sort of like street stuff, so it wasn't a proper gig.
It's a gig. She's just you're being humble. You're being humble.
Really?
Yes. All right. No matter where she is, Faye loves listening to music of the land, from strangers, from the stars above, and remind herself to take in the moments. In a world that is not always beautiful, it's important to remember to live, to find the dance within the music, and remember that we are here, Past shows have been Beverly Cleary, Anne of Green Gable, and Where the Crawdad Sings. All right, let's give it up for Fae Wiedenhoeft.
Ooh, hi. Okay, I think we went a little bit out of order, and so I wasn't really like, well, I was like, whoa, hi, there's my name. I'm really, really grateful to be here. This is such a wonderful entity to be a part of, to read a book and to have to write a song about that book. And sometimes you'll read a book that may be something that you absolutely love, and a book that terrifies and hurts you and scares you and brings up all sorts of things. Exactly. That was this book was that for me. I had a hard time with this book. It was very, it was deep stuff, and lots of parallels to what's happening in our world right now. I am normally a folk musician, although I do play electric with my band, but I have never actually been out in the public on my own looking like this. So I'm a little nervous, but I felt like this song needed to have something special. Hang on. The ghost switched all my settings. Ghosty. That's what we need. I do think there's a ghost in this building, and the last time I played here, my bridge pin popped in the middle of my song. It was remarkably crazy, but exciting at the same time. Let's see what happens. Oh, by the way, I'm Fae Wiedenhoeft. I am 5'11". I have curly reddish blonde hair. I am European in looks with a large nose and extraordinarily nervous. My song is called The Bitterness. Don't hold on to the bitterness. Forgive and ask forgiveness. The face of war holds no innocence. When we're pulled into the darkness, only the humble and pure can see. The money and power stops society. Oh, hate begets hate in the veins of time, leaving everybody bleeding, leaving everybody blind. So don't give in to the bitterness. Forgive and ask forgiveness. The face of war holds no innocence. When we're pulled into the darkness, words are hollow, promises cruel. Anger, insanity shatters the golden rule. Oh, it thrives like a cancer. Spit it out, let it go. No potions to kill the monster. No potions to free the soul. Don't give in to the bitterness. Forgive and ask forgiveness. The face of war holds no innocence. When we're pulled into the darkness. My God, your God, they're all the same. into the darkness.
Keep that going for Fae Wiedenhoeft. You can find Fae Wiedenhoeft at Northwest Folk Life Maritime Showcase with her band Sea Star on Saturday, May 25th at 7 p.m. You can also view tonight's digital program at bit.ly/elephants-pgm. This contains links to artists' websites and more. Some have provided lyrics too. Many also have items for sale at the merch table in the back. So stop by to say hi and learn about Bushwick membership as well. Yeah. Let's see who's here. Okay. Next up, we have Brittany Danielle. Brittany Danielle is a touring musician whose background in classical and jazz has helped her morph into the charming storyteller she is today. She also has very good music you should check out online. Do you have a single coming up soon?
I do.
What's the single called?
It's called Drive.
When is it?
May 21st.
Wow,
Wherever you get your music.
What single did you just release a couple weeks ago?
It's called What Did You Think Would Happen?
Wow, that one's very catchy.
Thank you so much, Drea.
Yeah. Past shows that Brittany has done are Glory, The Fault in Our Stars, and The Isle. Give it up for Brittany Danielle.
Hello, thank you. I'm Brittany Danielle. I am a clear woman. I have no whiteness. It is just, you see right through me. I am a redhead. When I do stand, I am 5'8". Today I am dressed like a lesbian mommy who owns a yacht. I do not own a yacht, but I take Venmo and Cash App and anything. So if you pay money to my yacht, I'll invite you to come on the yacht with me. My song is about Esmeralda. She is a story within a story, and her story is an example of society, men, and church stealing a woman's energy and throwing her away by shaming and blaming her for her sexuality and femininity. Each of these verses represents the men and societal groups who thought they knew better for her instead of leaving her to her own power, and ultimately their own demise. So here is, I believe I'm going to call it It Falls. There is no pedal. Bear with me. That is a weird thing. Here we go. Search for a place that seems safe. You were born into this congregation, bound in prison, hoping for a truth. She came along with a song, cures to your wrongs. She kept your secrets, hid your defects, and you hide behind your walls, your holy walls. Seeing her work, how she moved in the shadows you would lie, pouring her potions, her devotions to every tear she dried, while you hide behind your walls, your holy walls. was a threat, caused a debt to the church's purse. Wanting her power, it turned sour and became perverse. He came with love, so he cried. She bought into his lies. Now he'll be haunted by the ghost of the one he loved the most. Watch it fall into the ground. Watch it all fall into the ground. Watch it fall. Wanted to save her. You thought you should save her, but your walls enslaved her, and your hope let her down. Your hope let her down. Your hope let her down. Thank you so much.
Keep that round of applause going for Brittany Danielle. Her next show is May 31st at the Central Saloon and June 22nd at Love Ollie Fest. I'd like to invite up a first-timer here, Tara Chugh. With her breathy and soulful tones, ethereal harmonies, and passionate piano artistry, Tara Chugh is a musical storyteller. Her music has eclectic blends of contemporary classical, cinematic, and neo-soul and rock styles. Her latest single, Fly High, released in early 2024, is about embracing all the weird parts about yourself and dreaming as big as you want. Let's give it up to Tara.
Well, hello. My name is Tara. If you get confused, Tara or Tara, just think guitar, even though I don't play guitar. And Chugh, even though it looks like chew, it's Chugh like you're chugging a beer. For those online, I am 5'8", I'm Filipino American, and I'm wearing, I don't think it's red, because red's not my color, but I think this is tangerine shirt that I bought at Nordstrom Rack today. And what else? Okay, so the song I wrote a song I'm calling it Lost, and I wrote about Isabel's experience of being lost and just trying to survive, and just feeling hopeless and not knowing who to trust, and just not being able to recognize herself after all of those terrible things happened. For those of you who have read the book, so. I feel like as a songwriter, I write from the emotions that I feel, and that was the most emotion I felt in the entire book, and so here's Lost.
A glimpse of her, not a girl I recognized. So then I walked up slowly towards the window. I see movements screaming, someone help me, no one's here to rescue me. Naliligaw ako baka may makahanap sa akin. I'm lost, can someone find me? I'm lost, can someone find me? I'm lost, can someone find me? I'm lost. Naliligaw ako baka may makahanap ka sa akin. Naliligaw ako baka may makahanap sa akin. I'm lost, can someone find me? I'm lost, can someone find me? Then I heard a voice say, Isabel, oh Anna.
Thank you so much for having me.
Give it up for Tara Chugh. That concludes the first half of our show tonight. So feel free to stretch, get up, move around, talk to some of the artists. Also, I just want to show off our season art this year. This one's a print for When the Elephants Dance by Brittany Statman, who is going to be here in due time. And she'll be bringing some of her own merch too, but feel free to check out the back, look about information about memberships. There's also free pins if nothing else interests you, and we'll see you. Oh, and don't forget to sign up for the quiz. You did? Okay, good. We're rooting for you. We're rooting for all of you. All right, see you in 15.
everybody. How are we doing? Oh, good. It's nice to have you all here. Been enjoying the sun? Okay. Hey, my name is Wes Weddell. I'm Associate Director of Bushwick Northwest, the parent organization that oversees Bushwick Book Club Seattle and style songwriting through youth literature education. I am a 6-foot-tall white guy who kept his pandemic facial hair, and I'm wearing the most elephant-colored shirt I could find in my closet today. And it's quiz time. Since 2012, every Bushwick Mainstage show has come back from intermission with a quiz where we will pull 3 audience members up on stage for the opportunity to win some fun prizes. Having read the book will not help you. And remember, it's funny when you're wrong. Tonight, here's what we're playing for. Oh, yeah? Okay. Oh, by the way, you all have met Drea, who is doing Drea put this whole show together. Drea is Bushwick's program manager. Another one of those for Drea Maryland. Thank you. And this is Emily Persia, Bushwick's social media manager. Yeah. All right, so you could win some lovely little cards from Bar del Corso, one of the contributors to our fundraising gala we had a couple weekends ago, Tunes and Tales. Bar del Corso was a very generous supporter of that. You could win a small 3D printed elephant. Or you could win a slightly larger 3D printed elephant. What, right? Another one of our loyal supporters did this for us. We had the crawdad that he made for Where the Crawdads Sing, which we did right here in October, was such a hit that we have 2 3D printed things. All right, so we're all on the same page. Here's the barrier to entry question. Which of these is not a pachyderm? Pachyderm, of course, outdated and rarely used term for large mammal with thick skin. A, elephant. B, rhinoceros. C, hippopotamus. Or D, okay. Okay, we have one person. Anybody else? Agree, disagree? Physical challenge? Yes, that's correct. An ostrich is, in fact, a bird. Can't fly. We don't have any 3D printed ostriches here, so we're just gonna have to make do. All right, so here's what happens. If we call your name out of the magical quiz spittoon here, come on up. Do so slowly. It's a tight room here. I recommend finding your way to the edge, coming around here. There is a step here. There are cables. We're all here on a lovely evening. We're in no particular hurry. Okay. Am I drawn? Okay. All right. Some of you folded, some of you didn't. Patrick Gibbs. All right. So as you come up, all right. Oh, that's the thing about being right under First Avenue. All right. It did. Okay. MJV. He's not playing. Mike has been. Mike was one of the performers at the very first ever Bushwick Book Club Seattle show, which happened in this room on October 10th, 2010. It was the Can Cabaret. It was 90 degrees. The stage was. Y'all are sitting where the stage was, right there. Yeah, at this point, I guess we have no organizational bylaw against performers. We encourage performance in this particular evening's show not to enter, but all right. I know this means a lot to you. Rommel. Romel. Uh-huh. All right. Okay. Come on up. Okay. 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 Excellent. Okay, so in the order you were called, you are contestant 1, 2, 3. You will step up to this microphone here and you will say your answer to the question. So go ahead and we're all using that mic. All right. So we'll drop it down. Okay. All right, but you're number 3, so you got to back up because number 1's got to go first. All right. Tonight's category is fictional elephant or fictional dancer. All right, so you got. Okay. Every name I say is either a fictional elephant or a fictional dancer. Okay, Patrick. First 1 to 3 gets their first pick of prizes. Everybody gets to 3. Everybody goes away with something. Patrick. Lily.
Dancer.
Incorrect. Was the elephant in Anne Gutman's Penelope books for children. All right, MJV. Orpheus.
That's an elephant.
That's incorrect. It's a fictional dancer in the DC Comics world. Ito. Snoots. Snoots. Snoots.
What is the word?
Elephant or dancer? Do you think Snoots is an elephant or a dancer?
Dancer.
Alas, Snoots is an elephant from Gold Key Comics in 1970.
I have not watched that.
That's okay. I haven't either. All right. We're right where we started. Patrick. Kumiko.
Dancer?
That's correct. From I warned the kitchen that I'm using the exact same bell sound that they use for Order Up, so pardon the chaos. Oh, somebody's getting something anyway. That's great. Yes, Kumiko, you may remember from Karate Kid Part 2. Okay, yeah. All right. Orville.
Orville is a dancer.
Incorrect. Orville is an elephant from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator video game. An orange animatronic elephant who speaks in an upper-class London accent. All right, Ito, step on up. How about Horatio?
Elephant?
That's correct. Okay, yeah, it's a minor Sesame Street Muppet. You got 1. So it's 1-0-1. Okay, Patrick. Stewart.
Elephant?
That's correct. Yes, Stewart was from the Marsupilami animated segment in Raw Tunage from 1992. Who's seen it? No? Okay, that's fine. All right. How about Neville?
Neville is an elephant.
Incorrect. Neville is third boot, identified by his trilby glasses from The Cloggies, an everyday saga in the life of clog dancing folk. There was a cartoon strip, ran in a satirical magazine from 1967 to 1981. The strip featured a team of 7 clog dancers who inflicted severe clog dance-related injuries on their opponents before repairing to the nearest pub. All right, Ito. You're already ahead of Mike. Here we go. Esmeralda. Elephant or dancer?
Dancer.
That's correct. From Victor Hugo's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. All right, Patrick, for the win. Regardless of whether you get this right or not, you'll also be ahead of Mike. Zenobia.
Elephant.
That's correct. All right. From a Henry Kyler Bunner short story, Zenobia's Infidelity, which was, believe it or not, adapted into a 1939 film. Mike, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty bad about myself.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, how about Norman?
Norman is an elephant.
Incorrect. Norman is another one of the cloggies. All right, Ito. Vera.
Dancer.
Incorrect.
Ah.
That's you're still way ahead of Mike. From the 1996 film Larger Than Life, starring Bill Murray, the film was financially and critically unsuccessful. Mike. How about Shantae?
Shantae is a dancer.
That's correct.
Yeah! On the board.
From the Shantae video game series. Ito, you're up. Okay. How about Ted?
Elephant.
No, that's another cloggy. Remember, there's 7 of them. That's all right. Mike. Tembo.
Timbo is a dancer.
No, Tembo the Badass Elephant was a video game. That's true. Ito. Yeah. All right. How about Eddie?
Elephant.
That's correct. From the Maisie Mouse series of books by Lucy Cousins. Mike, it's all you till you get there. And remember, there are still a lot of things on my page, including 4 more cloggies on the board. We've only done 3 of the 7. How about Snorky?
Snorky is definitely an elephant.
Yeah. Snorky. What? Snorky played keys in the Banana Splits. All right. How about Stan Postlethwaite? Close enough.
That's a dancer.
That's correct. That is captain of the Cloggies. Thank you all for playing the Bushwick quiz. I will meet you all over there for prizes in a moment. Andrea, take us home. Or not
All
home.
right. Thank you so much to all the quiz participants and quiz winners. And thank you, Wes. We had such a wonderful first act. I think I heard some Tagalog in Tara's song. Was that Tagalog that you were saying? I'll bug you later on what the translation is or what you said, but it was fantastic. Next we have, I have my forms here. All right. Next we have Reggie Garrett and Christine Gunn. Reggie Garrett and Christine Gunn are a musical duo of unparalleled emotion and virtuosity. Reggie's lyricism in his exploration of the variety and subtlety of human experience are supported and propelled into flight by Christine's dynamic and sensuous musicality. The songs are expansive, taking the time to set the mood and tell the stories. They reveal harsh truths with power and poetry and an undeniable empathy. Reggie has performed throughout the US and Canada for a number of years, both solo and with his band, Reggie Garrett and Snake Oil Peddlers. In 2023, CD release, York's Lament and Other Stories climbed to number 5 on national folk radio charts. In addition, Stagecoach Mary reached number 12 and So Far Away topped at number 3, both songs from the album. Christine has performed widely as a solo artist, creating richly layered musical tapestries with her looping pedal. She has been noted for her expressiveness and versatility. She is a founding member of the Trillion Green and has performed as an accompanist to hundreds of bands, orchestras, musical theaters, and singer-songwriters, both live and recorded. Previous shows they've performed in, there's too many to list. But feel free to ask them, and maybe they'll mention a song or two.
Thanks.
Let's give it up for Reggie, Garrett, and Christine Gunn.
Hi, thanks.
Check, check. Can you hear me okay? Did you want to say something?
Oh, sure. We describe ourselves as a...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm a cellist. I look exactly like what you think a cellist should look like. Glasses, okay, sure. Got long auburn hair. I'm wearing a purple gowny thing. And I'm sort of cello-shaped. They get it.
I'm a black man wearing a fedora. Brown fedora. I read this book, and I have to admit, when Andrea sent out this questionnaire getting information about us, and one of the questions was, what drew you to this book, want to do this book? And I had to admit, sort of apologetically, I didn't know anything about it. So I looked it up to see what it was about. So when I said yes, I actually knew what it was about. But what drew me to it first was the title. And what I pictured were the elephants and hippopotami dancing in Fantasia, which is not what the book is about at all. Anyway, I figured that out. Folks who know me know that I was kind of drawn to a lot of the social, and political kind of abuses and things that went on in the story. That's what I started out to write, but the song kind of had this mind of its own. And as I wrote, I kept thinking about what the brother Virgil said about how, the Japanese are over us and abusing us right now. But before that, it was the Spanish, and all through that, it was the church. And so I thought, I'm going to write about that, something. And I tried to do that, but the song kept sort of turning in a different direction. I ended up writing about something that I got from the story that Tay Federico told, the old Spaniard, sort of half Filipino, half Spanish, who was an artist who was on the way to becoming a great artist. Actually, he already was making a name for himself. And I thought about his life. I thought about his status in society and the kinds of parties that they went to, the beautiful life, that whole thing. And then all of a sudden, here they were hiding in a basement in World War II from the Japanese, just trying their best to survive, living even below subsistence. So I thought about how things can change, and I wrote this. It's called All Through the Night. Lay me down to sleep, pray my soul to keep. Mother, don't you weep for me. Oh, I hear the bombs explode. There's nowhere we can go. So I close my eyes and roll back memories when we dance all through the night, swooped and swirled and embraced till the day so bright. Life was grand and filled with such delights, and we couldn't know what would come with the morning light. On the fisted glove held high, so die. We push and shove and try just to survive. Oh, I taste such salty tears, and it feels like it's been years since I held you close and kissed your lips, my dear. When we danced our way all through the night, swooped and swirled and embraced till the day so bright. Oh, life was grand and filled with such delight, and we couldn't know what would come with the morning light. So saddened by the news, it's so easy to confuse friend or foe when all stand accused. Good times may return. Through it all we've learned. Our world may burn, but time surely moves on. So will we dance all through the night, cry and embrace and forgive till the day's so bright. Oh, life's enough with friends around tonight, and we can never know what might come with the morning light. Thank you so much, Miss Christine Gunn.
Thanks, Reggie Garrett.
Thank you.
Give it up for Reggie Garrett and Christine Gunn. If you want to catch them again, which you do want to do, their upcoming shows will be Northwest Folk Life Festival. So many of these artists are going to be playing at Folk Life, so you might as well go and check them out, and they're like full sets. Highly recommend it. And if I remember correctly, Folk Life is free, right? Yeah. So that too. But donate. It's wild. It's such a huge event for free. This is not sponsored by them, by the way. This is just, I've noticed a lot of the artists will be performing. So, okay, they're going to be playing on Sunday, May 26th. And then on Monday, May 27th, Reggie Garrett and the Snake Oil Peddler. And on Friday, June 14th, there's Olympia House Concerts. That's pretty cool. I also wanted to mention that Barbie Statman is here, who has made, big round of applause. That's our season's graphic designer. She has very cool stickers, and she's the one who's made all the prints. So she'll be in the back near the merch. So check it out. Check it out. Next, we have Carlyann Calbero, another first-timer. Carlyann Calbero built her sound on Brandy Carlisle, Pike Place Market, and the immersive music scene of the Pacific Northwest. Her powerhouse vocals and dynamic playing led to the spot in a national ad campaign for M&M's, a final spot in Rolling Stone's magazine's Street to Stage competition, and a headlining spot in the winner of NWMF's Emerging Artist Program. Her voice, I have questions about this in a minute, but her voice was once described as a freight train. That's a good thing, right?
I think so. I mean, the guy was like really drunk when he told me. He's like, "Oh, you sound like a freight train." I was like, "Is that a good thing?" He's like, "Yeah."
Because it's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was singing Johnny Cash though. So
That makes sense.
Yeah, right.
That's a compliment. It's
So
a
I
compliment.
figured it was a compliment.
It's a compliment. I just wanted to check on stage in front of all these people.
Thanks, Ray.
Okay, once was described as a freight train, is accompanied by a band of talented Seattle musicians. So let's give it up for our first timer, Carlyann Calbero.
So my name is Carlyann. My parents named me after my grandmother, Carolina. They were sucking up to her. I am half Filipino, half Japanese, so this book was very complicated for me. My papa turned 88 today, and randomly it is today. He grew up in the Philippines until he was about 19. Is a big World War II buff, but we have never talked about it because it's just not done. I think one time I had to ask him for like a school project in middle school, like, "Oh, like, what was your life like?" He's like, "My first memory was like running." I was like, "Oh, great. Okay, let's not ask him any more questions." I am 5'2". My wife says that I'm 5'1 3/4", but I'm 5'2" on my driver's license. I have black hair. I'm wearing, this is my wife's shirt too. It's a blue shirt with some flowers on it. I also realized that I didn't title my song. Everybody else did, so well done, guys. Capsize in your eyes, am I the same kind? Am I the same kind? Tongue-tied to survive. I think I may be buried underneath her in the cathedral. Do you see her standing by the wayside? She is mystic in pain. Cling to what will remain. Down to the foundation again. We bend, but we will never break. Catch fire, just a light to kill the darkness. Among the darkness, they're walking toward it. Think I may be buried underneath her in the cathedral. Did you see her standing by the wayside? Oh, she is mystic in pain. We cling to what will remain. Down to the foundation again. We bend, but we don't ever break.
and stones. Break down, come up. Break down your sticks and stones. Break down, come up. Break down your sticks and stones. Break down, come up. Break down your sticks and stones. Break down, come up. Break down your sticks and stones. Break down, come up. Break down your sticks and stones. Break down, come up. Break down your sticks and stones. Break down, come up. Break down your sticks and stones. Break down, come up. Break down your sticks and stones. I think I'm buried under the cathedral. Break down your sticks and stones. Ghosts are running wild in the cathedral. Break down your sticks and stones. I think I'm buried under the cathedral. Break down your sticks and stones. Ghosts are running wild in the cathedral. Do you see her? 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 She is mystic in fame. Cling to what will remain. Down to the foundation again. We bend, but we don't ever break. Oh, she is mystic in pain. We cling to what will remain. Down to the foundation again. We bend, but we don't ever break.
Thank you. Carlyann Calbero, everyone. I forgot to mention there are QR codes about the crosswords that we have for every show. So feel free to check that out. They're all made by Amy Zoe. They're fantastic. They're so much fun. And sorry, I like hopped on stage late because I always get entranced whenever Carly does like the loop pedal. It's just like hypnotizing. And everyone started clapping. I'm like, oh, shoot, okay, let me head up here. I'd like to invite up Victoria Toya Fragoso. Another first timer. We have a lot of wonderful musicians from Tacoma today, and we were so lucky. Tacoma singer-songwriter Victoria Toya Fragoso blends indie pop, folk, and alternative influences to create an emotional soundscape. Don't miss her live on Instagram every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard at Toya Makes Music, performing music and interviewing local artists. And as someone who's watched a few of them, you don't want to miss it. They're very good.
Aw, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
You're so sweet.
Let's give it up for Toya.
I'm a 5'3" Mexican-American mama, medium brown curly hair. I've got a black tank dress over my daisy-patterned shirt. But the best thing that I'm wearing today is this Bushwick pin that says, "Make a little music every day." Yeah. I just want to say how grateful I am to be here. This has been such an amazing experience. I put it off for a really long time because I was thinking, I've been in a book club with my mom and my sister for a long time, and I've never once written a book about what we've been reading. But what couldn't be inspiring about a book about elephants, right? So, yes, it was a really fun experience to realize what I got myself into. But I'm excited to share the song that I created with you today. I hope you guys will come say hi afterwards and let me know what you think of my song. I've got merch in the back, and I would love to know what you think of the song. because it is really new. One of the things that I do consistently is release music, and I do have a single coming out on the 21st of May called Slow Mo, which I did with my band, Ghost and Glass. So I'm really excited about that. And then the other consistent thing I do, which Daria mentioned, was I go live every Tuesday on Instagram for my show Tuesday with Toya. And I love to interview local musicians. We have so much talent in the Seattle-Tacoma area. I know a lot of you people here already know that, so that's a good start. Yes, so I wanted to share what really inspired this song for me. It was the very last page, and I'm not spoiling anything when I read this, but Papa says the Philippines is far, far behind the other countries. He says that we are like abused children who have never been allowed to grow. How can we care for ourselves when we have always been told what to do? How can we stand together when so much division has been created between us? And I really related to that sentiment, and I put all that emotion into the song. It's called Fragile Victory.
Echoes of war, we listen close. Old tales from our country, static from the radio. There is something we can't let go of the way it was before. A promise to return to simpler times we've known. Who bleeds for you? What stories are you holding on to? In the heart of the jungle, new powers rise. We feel the pulse from the earth. The rhythm keeps us alive. There is lightning in my chest. All I can do is cry. For too long we've been treated as less. I see a change in your eyes. Who bleeds for you? What stories are you holding on to? We've survived the fires, your earthquakes and floods. We've survived your dumb wars and your stupid guns. We survived the famine through its twilight. After each dark night, a fragile victory is won. Who bleeds for you? What stories are you holding on to? Who wants the ending to change? I almost wish my whole your fires, your earthquakes and floods. We survived your dumb wars and your stupid guns. We survived the famine through each twilight. After each dark night, a fragile victory is won. Thank you.
Victoria Fragoso, everyone. Awesome job, Toya. I wanted to point out something about Toya and all the other piano players. The sustain pedal's broken. And I didn't want to say that until like everyone else has performed. So you can tell that all the piano players, everyone here performed beautifully, but for all the piano players learning that the sustain isn't working and they all still sustained the show. They all played beautifully. I just wanted to give an extra round of applause. I tried. There was a pun somewhere. Thank you. I do want to say some thank yous before we present our last performer. So thank you to all the performers, Nance, Chiku, Fae Wiedenhoeft, Brittany Danielle, Tara, Chugh, Reggie, Garrett, and Christine Gunn, Carlyann Calbero, Victoria, Toya, Fragoso, and Jade Teather, our front of sound, Brad, live stream tech, Dylan, season graphic design, Barbie, why am I not saying your last names? Dylan and Randolph and Barbie Statman. Bushwick Book Club Seattle theme song, written and performed by Julia Massey, and the premise, which I think Julia's having a... Is that tonight? Dang. Okay, so we all just haul over there after. Okay, I'll wrap this up. Premise by Susan Huang and the Bushwick production team. Jeff Larson, Carrie Garvin, Gisela Costa Madrid, Drea Marilyn, Emily Persia, and Wes Weddell. Our photographer, Kevin. And for the thank you for the Rabbitbox. Alex has been running the bar. Serving all of you has been Ethan, and the door is Quab. And all of you who are here and are making the nights so wonderful by listening and enjoying the music. So big round of applause. And that being said, I'd like to invite up our last performer of the evening. Jade, sorry. Jade Teather. Jade Teather is a multi-instrumentalist with a wide range of musical passions when she's not teaching music to elementary schoolers or fronting the indie rock band No Monaco. Jade can be found armed with just her vocal prowess and trusty guitar, spinning stories into emotional, thoughtful, thought-provoking songs. Her debut EP, Melomania, was released in 2018 and available everywhere you can listen to music. And I also realized I didn't mention Victoria's last performances or next upcoming performances. If you check out Local Roots Music, Northwest Radio, she hosts a free songwriting showcase in Tacoma at McDuff's, and next Friday at May 17th, and Seattle at Sleight of Hand Cellar on Saturday, June 6th. Thanks. My ADHD brain all over the place. Anyways, big round of applause to Jade Teather.
Thank you, Drea, and huge thank you to everyone at Bushwick. It is such a joy to be here again. I love to tell the story of how I discovered Bushwick. Is that I moved to Seattle, super burnt out from music school, and I was like, okay, I just need to do something that's not music related at all. I need to get some hobbies. And so I Googled book club Seattle, and that took me to Bushwick. So I was like, I guess it's meant to be. This is my third or fourth show with them, I think, and everyone is such a blast. I really loved this book we all got to read. The part for me that really kickstarted, I'm getting into this book, was the mini story within a story that some others before me tonight have referenced to, the story of Esmeralda, and that kind of triangle that happened there really reminded me of one of my favorite live musical moments. There's this great performance of Fleetwood Mac doing their song Silver Springs live, and Stevie Nicks is just staring a hole into Lindsey Buckingham's head while she sings, "You'll never get away from the sound of a woman that loves you." And this story of Esmeralda, where she shows up at the church at his wedding and burns it down, really reminded me of that. So that was kind of the inspiration I took and ran with for this song. So I hope you like it.
Hail Mary, full of grace, 2 emeralds on her face. She smells of sunlight and the sea. Desire cuts deep but never bleeds. You dig marks into your palm while you sleep. Infatuation rampant through the streets. Her tears so lost they do not fall, till it all comes crumbling when she calls. You can dig, dig into the ground, but the girl you seek won't be found. You'll never get away from the sound of a woman that loved you. She's a plum on a tree branch. Ripe, pluck it now or miss your chance. Oh, Esmeralda, won't you cure happiness with the touch of your hand or a kiss? 2 yellow birds in a cage and a halo of gold, have you no shame? Infatuation as ripples on the ocean, spiraled in a tidal wave of misfortune. And you can dig, dig, dig into the ground, but the girl you seek, she won't be found. You'll never get away from the sound of a woman that loved you. As you vow your life away, it seems as though your choice, it has been made. The princess or the town disgrace, and now you're haunted forever in a church by her face. Can dig, dig, dig into the ground, but the girl you seek, no, she won't be found. You'll never get away from the sound. No, you'll never get away from the sound. Said you'll never get away from the sound of a woman that loved you.
Thank you.
Keep that applause going for Jade Teather.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, everyone, for being here tonight. And one more big round of applause for all the performers. Nance, Chiku. Fae Wiedenhoeft, Brittany Danielle, Tara, Chugh, Reggie, Garrett, keep it going, Christine, Gunn, Carlyann Calbero, Victoria, Toya, Fragoso, and Jade Teather. Our next and final show of the season will be original music based off of Herman Melville's Moby Dick, June 8th at Town Hall. Again, it's the last show of the season and includes special 2024-25 season announcement. So if you want to know what theme next year, what we're doing for next year's theme, there it is. What we're doing for next year, you have to come to the show or wait a couple weeks before we announce it. There was a request that all the performers come up onto stage one last time so we could take a group picture. Thank you so much, Kevin, for taking pictures. Really appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful night and see you next time.